Hi, this is Kumar for Trade to Success University, and here we're going to look at a live trade in the market, and I'm going to show you exactly how I trade the TTSU strategies. Here's trade 1. Okay, so this is a trade that could be occurring in GBP USD. We're on the 15-minute. We could go to the 30-minute as well. We can see it here as well. It's the A here, the B here, and the C currently. So again here it's just the same thing on the 15 minutes, the A here, B here, and C here. So I can just draw that for you. We've got the A to B, B to C, and we're looking for a C to D to go up. So this is a strategy 1 trade. We've got the MAs all going up, we've got price trending up, we are going with the trend. We are looking to capitalize on this C to D move here. So we're going to wait for price to come up 25% of the A to B move from point C, and that is where we're going to be entering our trade for a long, and our target is obviously the D point. Now what we first got to do is see, is this a valid play? What we do is we look at the retracement. So this is just a retracement tool here. And if I just take it from A to B, I can see that the 90% mark has not been violated. So this is still a valid play as long as it doesn't go below the 90% there. So let's try putting in an order and waiting to see if it triggers. So first what we've got to do is identify what price we're going to put in our entry. So the price of the A point is 1.4714. Yep, 1.4714. So if we just look at this low here, it's 1.4714. And then the high here, it's off the screen, it is 1.4786. Yeah, it's there, 1.4786. So what we need to do is we need to take that price and we need to work out the exact level that we need to put our entry order at. So the difference between point A and point B, so 1.4786 and 1.4714, is 72 pips. Now, so what we do is we divide 72 by 4, which equals 18 pips. So what we've got to do is with the low here now, as long as this stays as the low and price doesn't go down, so this low here is, if I just put my marker there, the low here is 1.4723. 1.4723. So 18 pips higher than that is 1.4741. So what we need to do is we want to enter at 1.4741, which is just above the high of this red bar. Now what's so good about the high of this red bar is we get a double confirmation. If this high is broken, it's kind of a confirmation that prices could be going up. So it works as a double confirmation here. So let's go through to our trading screen. This is GBP USD. So what we want to do on GBP USD, we want to right click and do create entry order. We want it to be, I'll just hide the advanced for a second. We want it to be GBP USD. We want to buy at 1.4741. Now, how much do we want to buy? Well, what we do, we go through to our trade size calculator. So let's say I've got a $50,000 trade size account. Now we've got to be fast because we don't want to miss the actual entry. I want to risk 2% on this trade. GBP USD is selected. The entry price we've said is 1.4741. Now what about our stop price? Let's go back to the chart and see what the stop price is. The stop price is below point C, So point C here, the low here, if I just do the crosshairs, is 1.4723. So we want to put our stop a few pips away. So let's say 1.4719. So 1.4719, let's say. So if we go back to our trade size calculator and we put in our stop of 1.4719 and we calculate, we need to put in 454,545 currency units. So I'm going to just round that to a nice figure and I'm going to put in 450,000 currency units. So here I want to put in 450. It's already how many thousands you want to trade, so 450,000 currency units at 1.4741. Now I'm going to just click on advanced and it's going to let me select a stop price, and we said we want our stop price at 1.4719, and then we just click OK. So that order, as you can see, is here. When it's an order and it hasn't been triggered, it's going to be in this window, in the orders window. When it gets triggered, you'll hear a sound and it will come through down into the open positions window here. So right now we can see that the price of GBPUSD is 1.4732 to sell and 1.4734 to buy. So if you just go back here, we can see it's at 1.4732 in the market. So you can see that the bid and ask, the buy and sell price, is around the actual market price here. The C point has not been violated, it is still at 1.4723. So let's see if price carries on going up. We're going with the trend, we're going with price trending up. And I just heard a sound, and yes, we're triggered into the trade. Our price of entry is 1.4741, as you can see here where the position was opened. Our amount is 450,000 GBPUSD. We've got our stop price here. Now when we want to move this stop, when we come to break even, we can click on this button here and we can move this to wherever we want. But right now we want to keep things as they are. Let's let the market move. Where do we want to move our stop to break even? Where's the next price where we need to do something? The first thing we need to know is that our stop is in place. That's the most important thing. The first thing we do whenever we're putting in our entry order is making sure that our stop is in place, and that's what we did. We clicked the advanced tab and we put in our stop. So what we want to do is at the 1-to-1, as you can see, price is rising. We are long in this trade. So what we want to do is at a 1-to-1 risk reward, we want to move our stop to break even. Where is our break even price? Our break even price is our entry price. So where is our 1-to-1 risk reward? Well, our entry was 1.4741. Our stop is 1.4719. That equals 22 pips. So the distance between our entry and our stop is 22 pips. So when we are in profit 22 pips, we will move our stop to break even. So 22 pips from 1.4741 is 1.4763. So at 1.4763, we want to move our stop to break even. So what I'm going to do is, this is something I do. I go into my broker platform and I click on trading. I click on charts and I go to price alerts and add price alert. And what I do is I select the currency. I select the price. Now what I do is I just say, let me just see when ask is at 1.4763. Let me just change this to 63. And I've done the ask there because I want to see as soon as any sort of market price is near that. So what we can do is when this triggers, we can be looking closely at the market to move our stop to break even. We want the real time price and we want it enabled, and here I can just say break even just for the name so it pops up. And for the notification, I want to play a sound as well. and just select whichever sound you want. I'll just do this pop-up message, and I'll just click OK here, and so when price goes up to there, I'll be notified. On some of your charting packages you can do that as well. It's just a matter of finding out how to do price alerts on your charting package, and you can also have price alerts that way as well. So we are waiting for this to come up to 1.4763, which is about this price right here. So I'll just leave the cursor there so you can just see that. And when it gets to there, we are going to be moving our stop to break even. Therefore, we will be taking out the risk in the trade. We will have no risk in the trade. And then at that point, I'm going to show you how after that point, you can walk away from the computer, because you're going to set your target at D point. So you're going to want to come out at the D point, and you're going to put your stop in place, which is going to be obviously the entry price, because we would have gone past the break-even price and we would have put our stop at the entry price. So we are coming at a break-even if the market comes back down. Now obviously this is all subject to price going up to our break-even price, which is 1.4763. What I recommend is, first of all, don't concentrate too much on the chart. Don't go crazy looking at the chart, because when you see prices going up and down, that's when emotions can brew within you, and you don't want to do that. Another thing, and for the same reason, you don't want to keep looking at your profit and loss account going up and down. As you can see here, I'm in 499, around about 480 or $490 profit. It's just going slightly down here. So as you can see, the prices are fluctuating, but you don't want to concentrate on that. What do we concentrate on? We concentrate only on our profit targets, and wherever we need to be doing something in the market, either the break-even price, the target price, the stop price, entry price, whatever. That's all we concentrate on. Remember, this is a numbers game. We know that we are going to be making money overall if we just follow out the plan. We're going to lose money on some trades. We're going to make money. Obviously, a lot more money on our winners than we lose on our losers. So it doesn't matter what happens to the trade. So don't get emotionally involved with the trade. Just follow this out, step by step. I'm doing exactly what I've taught in the training, and all you need to do is just follow it out in the market. Now this is real time. This isn't some made up prices. This is real time, and you can tell that because we can see that there's no bars to the right. I can't scroll to the right here. The price here says 1.4752 in GBP, and our broker price is 1.475153. So you can see that we are at what the market price is saying we're at. You can't obviously make up broker prices here. So this is happening in real time. And as you can see, this is a legit way of making money. The market's always going to be there. You don't need to rely on anyone. You don't need to rely on anything. Just whenever you feel like trading, turn on your screens and look for an opportunity. So what I may do is I may pause the video now, or may let it run, and it will just save you time while watching this video to see how this trade unfolds. And sometimes there may not be any trades while you're looking in the market. For example, I came on to look at the market earlier on today, and there was this ABCD right here. A to B, B to C, C to D. And I traded this. This is a strategy 2 trade. The problem was that I identified it at this point right here. And I wanted to record this for the purpose of this training. But by the time I was identifying everything, the market was fluctuating around this price. But I wanted to show you this as it was unfolding before it had unfolded, so we could anticipate the price and put in a market entry order, and therefore I couldn't actually make a recording of it. But this was a strategy 2 trade, a long trade in an uptrend. We wanted to go long here, and it was one of my positions that I traded. If I just show you here, it was this position here that was very profitable, but obviously I couldn't record it because I wanted to show you around about when this bar had formed, and we would have identified the trade then. But when I turned on the computer, this red bar had already formed, and I just thought that I want to show you a trade just before it forms, not just at the formation, because I would have been entering the market too fast and it may have been a little confusing what I'm doing, so I wanted to take it slowly. But obviously this trade was happening there and then, so I couldn't actually make a recording of it. But as you can see, it was a strategy 2 trade and it worked out very nicely. It was actually on the 5-minute. If I just show you here, A, B, C, D. I'll just draw that on for you. A to B, B to C, C to D. And this is that exact ABCD that I just drew on the 15-minute. And as you can see from point C here, bear with me 1 second, sorry, there's another thing that you should be doing here. You can take off auto scroll, so if you just go to charts and unclick auto scroll, so you can move back. That's why I kept going to the start. And then we entered at this point here, we broke even here, and then we started trailing from pivot lows, and the first pivot low that formed was here, and that's where we got stopped out. But it was a good trade, and obviously we'll wait for another strategy 2 trade to occur, and I'll make a recording of it. But right now we're still looking at our ABCD here, and we're waiting for the 1.4763 price. So as you can see, sometimes you're just waiting for the prices to be hit. It's not always hustle and bustle. It can be if you're trading the very short time frames. I don't advise that at the start. Just try and trade as large a time frame as you can. I can trade on the hourly, the 4-hour, the daily, but the only thing is when I'm doing that and making a recording, it will take days, or if I'm trading the hourly, maybe hours, for me to record the trade. And so I want to do it on a shorter time frame so I can show you a lot more quickly me doing a live trade for you in the market. Of course you can trade this on any time frame, but obviously I'm trying to lean towards the shorter time frames right now so I can show you these trades unfold in a quicker amount of time. Now obviously it doesn't really matter when I've got a video of it because I can shorten it for you, but I want to show you as close to bar by bar analysis as I can when doing these trade recordings. So try and stick to the larger time frames. It will give you more time to work out your entry orders and your stop orders and the amount you should be trading. So I'm going to just pause the video right now, and I'll restart it a little later on so you can see how the market is unfolding.